Hello. I welcome you all to this new video of mine. So, in this video, we are going to master calculus. Yes, आपने सही सुना. आई होप कैलकुलस से सब लोगों को ही प्रॉब्लम होता है जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं चाहे वो बायो के हो या फिर मैथ्स के हो सो व्हाट आई थॉट कि लेट्स make this fear out of your mind that calculus is a very dreaded part. Trust me, calculus उतना भी टफ नहीं है और टफ तो छोड़ दो, कैलकुलस बहुत ईजी है. हाँ, सही सुने, कैलकुलस बहुत ईजी है एज कम्पेयर टू द अदर कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स. कैलकुलस इज ऑन द ईजियर साइड. ठीक है, चलो. सो दिस विल बी द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ कैलकुलस वेयर वी विल लर्न a very basic view of differentiation. ठीक है, so let's start with the formula. See, to do with calculus you need to know certain formulas. ठीक है, these are very important formulas. So the very primary formula which I hope you must had seen in previously in different classes or in different books is that the x to the power n differentiation with respect to x. Okay, now see, the heading for this is derivative of elementary functions. Okay, now first formula we need to learn it that if there is a function which has value x to the power n, if we differentiate it with respect to x, what we will get, we will get n x to the power n minus 1. What does it mean? Suppose करो question में दिया है कि x is square, so if you differentiate it with respect to x, what you will get, 2x to the power 2 minus 1 which is equal to 2x. ठीक है, next formula comes d by dx v. Now what this v means? V means any constant. Now what this any constant means? Any constant means if the term doesn't have x. ठीक है, if the term doesn't have x then we will straight away call that term as कांस्टेंट. ठीक है, सिंस देखो इसके पास कोई x नहीं है तो इसका डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ एनी कांस्टेंट और द टर्म्स नॉट हैविंग x इज कंसीडर्ड एज जीरो. व्हाई सो? सी, v, can we write v like this ki v into x to the power 0? So if we differentiate this v into x to the power 0, what we will get? Let's differentiate v into x to the power 0. So we will get 0 into v into x to the power 0 minus 1. Now anything multiplied by 0, what you will get? 0. So that's why differentiation of any constant with respect to x, you will get 0. Now next comes the exponential term, which I hope that many of you had seen this, a differentiation of e to the power x with respect to x. ठीक है, we will get the same function back, that is e to the power x. Now next, differentiation of a to the power x, what you get? A to the power x into log of a. What? A to the power x into log of a. Okay, next formula says differentiation of log x, the value is 1 upon x. Okay, you need to remember this formula plain and simply. Next, differentiation of sin x, we got cos x. Differentiation of cos x, we get sin x. Differentiation of tan x is your sec square x. Then differentiation of sec x is your sec x tan x. Cot x का differentiation minus cosec square x, and cosec x का differentiation minus cot x and into cosec x. Clear? So now these are the 8 formulas. Next you need to do some more. See, this is inverse trigonometric functions which you need to remember. The differentiation of these you need to remember for your examination. Okay, now see, for sine inverse x, if you differentiate it, what you are getting? 1 by root over 1 minus x square. If you differentiate tan inverse x, then it will be 1 plus x square. If you differentiate sec inverse x, then it is mod of x into root over x square minus 1. Okay, now coming to the next part, actually, that is, if what will happen if suppose sin mx is there. We in the previous slide we had studied कि sin x होगा तो क्या होगा, but what will happen if it is sin mx? So if mx is there, m be any constant. ठीक है, let m be any constant. So in this particular scenario, if we consider m to be any constant, then the differentiation of sin mx, it will give us Sin mx will be m into cos mx. Okay. Similarly, what will be our differentiation of cos mx? The differentiation of cos mx will be minus m sin mx. Clear? Now for tan inverse, tan mx, it is what? M sec inverse m. Now for cot mx, the value is minus m cosec inverse, cosec square mx. Sorry, it will be mx. So just a second, it is mx. So it will be your m into x. Sure. Now next, let's move to the next part. Oh, sorry, last one is left, sec mx. Now sec mx, the value is m sec mx into tan mx. Okay, m sec mx into tan mx. Now if we move, see, these formulas are very important. What you should do, you take a copy, note down all this formula in one place and just go through it every morning you woke up. Okay, the very first thing you do, different, remember, just go through all the formulas which I said you right here. Okay, now what will happen, you will see, you will take maximum 10 to 12 days if you do the task honestly, that by 10 to 12 days the entire 16 formulas whatever I said you right now, it will be clearly there in your memory and you can recall any formula for this part. Okay, so now coming to the last two formulas which are left, that is cosec x and e to the power mx. Now see, if someone asks you what is the differentiation of cosec x, then it is minus cot x cosec x. Clear? And for e to the power mx, it is m e to the power mx. Okay, now, okay, so now let's come to the next part, which is the product rule. What is product rule? See, if there is two function, okay, function and all we will discuss. Wait, so fx be one function, first function, and gx be the second function, then if we do the differentiation of these two functions, what we are getting, we are getting the gx, the second function as it is without any change, multiplied by f dash x, means the differentiation of the first function. Okay, plus the differentiation of the second function multiplied by the differentiation of the first function. For example, let's say, let's take an example ki it is given to you ki y equal to x cube sin x. Okay, so let us take this function x's cube as the first one and this as the second one. So if we differentiate dy by dx, what we are getting, first we will put sin x because we need to differentiate dx's cube first. So dx's cube by dx plus x's cube d sin x by dx. So the value we are getting 3, see 3 is there na, in the power, for in the power it is 3, so the formula says n x to the power n minus 1. So 3 x to the power 3 minus 1 sin x will remain as it is, plus sin x ka differentiation is cos x, right? So x cube cos x, and if we simplify further, what we will get, 3x square sin x plus x cube cos x. Okay, that's it, that's the product rule. Okay, so what it says, differentiate them as categorize them as first and second function multiplied by the differentiation of first function plus first function multiplied by the differentiation of the second function, and after simplification you get the values. Okay, so next come to the next rule which says the quotient rule. Okay, now see what's the quotient rule says. Suppose fx is there in the numerator and gx be the denominator. Okay, numerator and denominator, the part of the fraction which is present above is the numerator and which is present below is the denominator. Okay, now if we differentiate this fx by gx, what we are getting, we are getting the denominator function multiplied by the differentiation of the first function minus first function multiplied by the differentiation of the second function, and the entire thing getting divided by the square of the denominator. Okay, the square of the denominator. So let's take an example. Let's say example says y equal to log x by x. So log x by x, see what we will do, differentiate it with x. So let's follow the formulas. This is the denominator and this is the numerator. So what we will write, denominator will come up x into log x differentiation d of log x with respect to dx minus log x the first function and differentiation of the denominator, that is d upon dx x. The entire thing need to be divided by the denominator square. So denominator is x, x is square. See, okay, so what is the value we are getting? See, log x value is how much? 1 by x. So x into 1 by x minus x power is 1. So it will be 1 into x, 1 minus 1. Okay, and it is log x by x square. Okay, now see, x and x cancelled out, so we are getting the answer as 1 minus x to the power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1, so 1 into log x divided by x square. So it is 1 minus log x by x square. Okay, clear? So in this way you can easily solve the questions in 2 to 3 minutes maximum. ठीक है, मिनट्स छोड़ दो, सेकंड लगेगा, 1 मिनट के आसपास लगेगा. ठीक है, चलो. So next move to the sum and subtraction. See, this is very easy. What if there is a subtraction, addition of two functions are there, fx plus gx? What we will do, we will separate it and it will be the addition of the differentiate derivative of the first function with respect to x plus the addition of the plus the derivative of the second function with respect to x. Simply we will add on. Okay, so this is x. Okay, now next coming to the subtraction, same as addition. What, instead of plus it will be minus. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose they are given you y equal to x to the power cube plus x to the power 4. So what will be dy by dx? Dy by dx will be 3x square plus 4x to the power cube. Okay, why? Because why 3x square? Because 3 is there, 3 will come down, 3 minus 1 will be 2. Okay, and here 4 is there, so 4 will come down, n into x to the power n minus 1. Okay, na? So it will be 4x to the power cube. Now for this one, let's take an example of e to the power x minus 2x square. So what it will be? Dy by dx, if we do, e to the power x differentiation is what? E to the power x only, minus, see, 2 is a constant, so we no need to differentiate this constant because we know constant differentiation is 0. So 2 will be there as it is. Now differentiation of x square will be what? N into n to the power x to the power n minus 1. So it is how much? E to the power x minus 4x. Okay, that's it. Clear? Now let's move to some questions part. Okay, chalo. Now see the question. First question says find, differentiate the following. Okay, differentiate the following. Let me add something more with respect to x. With respect to x. Okay, now see how we will do it. See, x is x to the power minus 3. What is, if we compare with the formula, that is if y equal to x to the power n, so dy by dx was how much? N x to the power n minus 1. Okay, now see here the n value is 3. So what we will write in this case? 3 into x to the power 3 minus 1, which is 3x square. Done. Okay, now see for this one, root. Many of you, I had seen ki many of you don't know what root means. Root means nothing but x का पावर में हाफ होगा. ठीक है, ये रूल है कि सपोज एन एक्स, तो इसका मीनिंग होता है एक्स टू दी पावर 1 बाई एन. नाउ दिस एन कैन बी एनीथिंग, एन कैन बी 2, एन कैन बी 3, एन कैन बी 4, एन कैन बी 5, एन कैन बी एनीथिंग. ठीक है, वट एवर बी द वैल्यू, इफ यू पुट इट if you put it in this root type of form, then it will be x to the power 1 by n. Okay, now what will be the value for this? Put it in this formula. So n here is half, so half x to the power half minus 1. So what it will be? Half x to the power 1 minus half. So it will be 1 by 2 x to the power half, which you can write as 1 by 2 root x. Okay. Now for the next one, see 3x to the power minus 6. 3 will remain as it is because it's a constant term. So now coming with x to the power minus 6. See n value is minus 6. So 3 into minus 6 x to the power minus 6 minus 1. So it will be how much? Minus 18 x to the power minus 7. Now next question says 4 cot x minus half cos x plus 2 sec x plus 2 sec x tan x. Okay, so let's see. So for 4 cot x differentiation was minus cosec square x. So minus 4 cosec square x minus half. What is for cos x? Cos x it is minus sin x. So directly लिख लेते हैं minus sin x. Now for sec x it is what? 2 sec x tan x. Okay. Now see, now here you need to do the product rule. ठीक है. So plus पहले क्या करेंगे? तो 2 sec x. Now derive tan का क्या होगा? sec square x. ओके. प्लस अगेन 2 को बाहर छोड़ो तो tan x ले लो बाहर. अब डिफरेंशिएट करो sec x को. sec x will be what? sec x tan x. ठीक है. और लास्ट में -9 इज ए कांस्टेंट टर्म, तो इट विल बी 0. ठीक है. सो लेट्स सिंप्लीफाई. सो -4 कोसेक स्क्वायर एक्स प्लस हाफ cos x plus 2 sec x tan x plus 2 sec cube x plus 2 tan square x sec x, and minus 0 we need not write because 0 is 0. Okay, now next move to the next part. See, these questions are from your this R.S. Agarwal as far as I know. Okay, so let's see what the question says. If y equal to 6x to the power 5, now this is very easy but still I am doing it for you. Chalo, so x to the power 5, 6x to the power 5 minus 4x to the power 4 minus 2x square plus 5x minus 9. Find dy by dx at x equal to -1. So चलो dy by dx फाइंड करते हैं. क्या होगा? सम रूल आएगा तो 6 5 n क्या है? 5 है. ये तो कांस्टेंट है, तो 6 इंटू 5 टू एक्स टू द पावर 5 माइनस 1 माइनस 4 इंटू 4 एक्स टू द पावर 4 माइनस 1 प्लस 2, sorry there is not no plus, so it is minus na. So minus 2 into 2 x to the power 2 minus 1 plus 5 into 1 x to the power 1 minus 1 minus 9 means what? Minus 0. So it will be 30 x to the power 4 minus 16 x cube minus 4x plus 5x to the power 0 means 1. Bus. Now see, they are asking you not to find dy by dx. Be very careful. Okay? They are asking you to find dy by dx at x equal to -1. So dy by dx at x equal to -1. So the value will be what? 30 into -1 to the power 4 minus 16 into -1 to the power cube minus 4 into -1 plus 5. So the value will be 30 plus 16 plus 4 plus 5. So it will be how much? 20 plus 30 is 50 and it is 55. Now this question is very important. Don't think, bio student, that you don't need this kind of questions because you don't have maths. You have these questions in your physics. Okay, suppose in physics how this question will come, they will, instead of y, they will keep it like q. So they will give q equal to 6 t to the power 5 minus 4 t to the power 4 minus 2 t to the power 2 plus 5t minus 9, and then they will ask you find current at t equal to 1. So what you need to do? Current formula is what? dq by dt. Then you need to do the entire this all this differentiation, and ultimately you will come to what value? You will come to the value after putting, instead of here we put here we are given -1, instead of -1 you will put +1 and then you will get the value. Okay, so don't think these questions won't be there for you. Okay, these questions may come because you too have physics. Okay, now next, moving to the next question. See this one, how we will do, what will be the way of approach, what will be dy by dx. Let me change the ink color. So dy by dx will be how much? Sin x का क्या होता है? cos x. tan x का क्या होता है? sec square x. ठीक है, so dy by dx at x इक्वल टू पाई बाई थ्री, क्या होगा? पाई बाई थ्री माने 60, सो कॉस पाई बाई थ्री प्लस सेक स्क्वायर पाई बाई थ्री. So the value will be how much? Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2 and sec pi by 3 is 2. So 2 square means 4. So it will be 9 upon 2. ठीक है, 9 upon 2. And this one you do it at your home. ठीक है, and see whether you can do it or not. If you can't, then just comment below so that I can do it for you. ठीक है, next, coming to the next topic. Now see, these kind of sums are peculiarly only for math student. You will get it in your examinations. Okay, see how will we do? See, the question itself tell you what you need to do. See, root x plus 1 by root x and there is one y. What we will do? We will simply square on both side. What we will do? Squaring both side. Okay, squaring both side. Now if you square both side, what you will get? Y square equal to x, root x square is x plus 1 by x plus 2 root x into 1 by root x. So root x gone. So y square we are getting it what? X plus 1 by x. Okay. Now what we will do? We will differentiate this entire equation. So if we differentiate dy square, so what we will get? Dy square by dx, and here dx by dx plus d by dx. Now see, 1 by x we can write x to the power -1. Okay, so now dy square will be what? 2y dy by dx equal to, here dx by dx will be how much? 1. Now here -1 is the n, so -1 x to the power -1 -1. So the value is what? We are getting 2y dy by dx equal to 1 minus 1 by x square. Okay, 1 by 1 minus x square. Now see what the question is telling us, ki 2x dy by dx. Okay, 2x dy by dx. Okay, now equal to 2 root x, equal to 2 root x. Okay, so what we will do, if I put it like this, ki 2, now let me divide the entire equation with y. If I divide it, what we are getting? Let me erase this bit. Let me take a new slide, that will be helpful. See, now till here we had got, we get that ki, एक second. So हाँ मिल गया. Now 2y dy by dx equal to 1 minus 1 by x square. ठीक है, so we can write like this कि 2 dy by dx equal to 1 minus 1 by x square. इधर y दे दो, इधर y दे दो. ठीक है, so what we are getting, we are it is needed to prove कि 2x RTP required to prove is 2x plus y dy by sorry 2x dy by dx, 2x dy by dx plus y equal to root 2 root x, 2 root over x. ठीक है, so what we need to do, see, we can write it like this, ki instead of dy by dx, if we put this value of dy by dx here on the left hand side, so put 2x into 1 by 2 bracket 1 by y minus 1 by y x square. So what we will get? 2 2 cancel. ठीक है, so x by y minus x, this x will go, so 1 by xy equal to x square minus 1 divided by xy. I am taking the LCM. Okay, so now what will be the value? X, what is y? Y is our y equal to root x plus 1 by root x. Okay, so if you put that value, so it is coming, see, let me simplify this. So root x, so this is x plus 1. So